Pick day.
All right, Tom, thanks. LinkedIn is reporting it's been a summer of strong hiring, and JCPenney is going big into baby merchandise. Jane King has these stories and so much more. It's today's Business Report.
It's a job seekers market. That's according to LinkedIn, which says it saw a 4.6% increase in hiring year over year in July. The industries that are doing the most hiring are agriculture, manufacturing, and transportation. Well, meanwhile, which schools have the best financial aid packages? The Princeton's review says the top 10 are all nonprofit private schools. At the top was Princeton, with an average undergrad grant of $51,000. That's 82% of the sticker price. Well, JCPenney is expanding its baby selection in 500 stores starting August 30th. JCPenney will sell in stores items like cribs, high chairs, strollers, and car seats that it had formerly sold on its website only. Many retailers are moving into the space since Babies R Us closed earlier this year. And a petition has been started to get UPS to air condition its trucks. However, UPS says it has no plans to equip air conditioning in its vehicles. A UPS spokesperson says air conditioning would be ineffective because the truck doors are open and closed too frequently. They often don't even have a door on the truck. Also, the company has a program for drivers feeling adverse effects from heat exposure. It focuses on hydration and extra rest. From the NASDAQ, I'm Jane King with your business update.
All right, Jane, thanks so much. Let's take a look and see how Friday's stocks are doing at this noon hour. After a week of rallies, Dow Jones Industrial is taking a hard tumble down 181 points to sit right now at 25,328. NASDAQ Composite also slipping down 38 points to sit at 78.54. Party City is the latest retailer to team up with Amazon. This fall, Party City will begin selling Halloween costumes on Amazon's online marketplace. It's the first time the company has sold items outside of its 900 stores and its own website. The pilot program, which launched in advance of this year's Halloween season, offering a selection of costumes. Now, Halloween is Party City's biggest time of year, and if sales prove successful, Christmas and New Year's merchandise will also be available later this year on Amazon. Amazon Prime now has 100 million members around the world. Aldi, the German-owned grocery chain, is bringing more products to U.S. consumers. Aldi is planning to offer an expanded product line with an emphasis on fresh, organic, and easy-to-prepare options. 20% of products at Aldi's 1,800 stores across the nation will be new for consumers. Organic meats, salad bowls, sliced fruits, gourmet cheeses, and baked goods are just a few of the new brands being introduced. It's part of the company's aggressive growth plan that includes adding hundreds of new stores by the end of the year 2022, making it the third largest U.S. grocer. The nationwide product rollout will continue through early 2019. A nasal spray that was sold at CVS drugstores nationwide being recalled. Bottles of CVS Health 12-Hour Sinus Relief Nasal Mist could be contaminated with a bacterium called Pseudomonas aeruginosus. That's a mouthful. Well, according to the Food and Drug Administration, using the nose spray could cause illness in most people. But for people with cystic fibrosis or immune disorders, the bacterium can be deadly. There have been no reports of illness associated with the nasal spray so far. Again, that's bottles of CVS Health 12-Hour Sinus Relief Nasal Mist. Well, people diagnosed with type 1 diabetes at a young age may face a higher risk of heart complications and early death. Researchers in Sweden followed 27,000 diabetic patients for 10 years. They found people diagnosed before the age of 10 were 5 times more likely to have a heart attack than those diagnosed as adults. Their average life expectancy was 10 years shorter. Experts say these patients should be closely monitored for early signs of heart disease. And doctors who know their patient died from an opioid overdose may be more likely to change their prescribing habits. This is according to a University of Southern California study of 800 doctors. Now, those who were officially notified of a patient overdosing cut their opioid prescriptions by 10% over the next 3 months. Well, the annual State Fair Butter Cow is unveiled this week in Illinois, but it appears there has been a mistake. Going to explain in today's News of the Weird.